This video is for adult collectors. Hi everyone, this is an unboxing of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck. As you can see, I've got 3 of them in front of me. I'm not sure if I need 3. I got 3 anyways. 3 is the most of any Yu-Gi-Oh! Card I can run in a deck. So I bought 3, and I thought it'd be fun to unbox these with you guys and go over all the cards. Right now I'm showing you guys what the box looks like. And this is what I typically do for anything I talk about on my channel. Show you guys the box first. As you can see, a nice synopsis of the cards inside the deck. You can read on the left side above pictures of some of the cards included, and you can see the full deck list on the right. And rather than continuing to talk about what we see on the back and read off this list, be more interesting, just bust this box open and show you the actual cards inside. So let's see, what's the best way to open this? Bottom or top? Let's go with the bottom. So I'm going to cut into some of the glue underneath. That should keep this flap as undamaged as possible. Obviously, there's no way to open the bottom without just tearing apart some of the cardboard or glue. I'm just gonna right. Some of you watching this video may find this strange. It's a force of habit of me to want the box in good condition. Generally, I want the box of anything to be in good condition. Ah, the hell with it. I got 2 more. Let's tear this open. And I'm going to get these other boxes out of the way. So get the contents out. So we got sort of a booster pack mystery card here. So let's see what we got here. Ooh. Blue Eyes White Spirit Dragon. Very good. Easily one of the most typed cards in this deck. I'm going to open up the other ones too. So we got 2 Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, along with 1 Maiden of White as the mystery cards in these boxes. I'm not sure how good Maiden of White is. She has an effect to special summon herself, and another effect to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon or Light Tuner from the graveyard. I'm guessing this card is used as part of a combo. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon has an Omni Negate and also great stats for a variant of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Alright, let's get one of these opened. As you can see, there's also a card on the back advertising Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron. Right, go with this deck. As you can see, there's already a flap sticking out, which I can peel off, make unpacking these cards easier. Right, just come off. Right. Look at the card on the back. So, see, ooh, got a QR code. Very nice. So we don't get like the standard insert and paper playmat like I've seen with previous structure decks. So let's look at this. Ooh, an advertisement for the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh video games. Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. Mirror J definitely isn't from the early days. This is Master Duel. See, it was some nice artwork from World Chalice cards. Advertisement for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. See if there's no advertisement for the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game collection. Though I am hyped for that bundle. Grew up playing with most of those games. First card we see is Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon. Looks like a big attacker for the extra deck. It's got 4,000 attack and has an effect, special summon a normal monster from a graveyard, given an extra 1,000 attack points. Next is Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Obviously, a good combo piece for any deck that needs a dragon and has material for the Slink monster, like Dark Magician. Next, we got Mane of White. Looks like the cards in the deck are in either super or ultra rare looking foil cards, while the mystery cards printed in a foil looks like secret rare cards from booster boxes. Next is Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Reads like it's a good searcher for the Blue Eyes deck. If it sounds like I haven't looked up the best uses for all these cards, it's really because I haven't. Honestly, I did play Blue Eyes a couple years ago, and back then, Bingo Machine Go was the de facto searcher for the deck. Nevertheless, I feel like this is a better spell. What I used to like to do with my old Blue Eyes deck is summon Ib, World Chalice, World Chalice, Justishar, do a combo, repeatedly reviving White Stone of Ancients to add copies of Blue Eyes to my hand, then mulligan them away with Yugioh to get extra cards. And this certainly seems like a searcher that can give me another way to search out Whitestone. Next is the regular version of Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Next is Neo Kaiser Seahorse. I remember the original Kaiser Seahorse could tribute itself, count as 2 tributes for the summon of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Or, if I remember correctly, any high level light monster. This one actually special summons itself when you already have a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. Next is Roar of the Blue Eyed Dragons. This can special summon Blue Eyes from graveyard or in my deck, and also use monsters together, including a Blue Eyes monster. This sounds really powerful. Next is Majesty of the White Dragons. It requires 3 Blue Eyes on board for me to destroy. Oh wait, up to 3. I misread this part. Destroy an equal number of cards my opponent controls. Also has the ability to I mean, the ability to banish itself from my graveyard, to ritual summon monster by using Blue Eyes White Dragons as materials, which may be the more, it may be the more useful effect. I don't know why I keep mispronouncing words. All right, I've got 8 foil cards in the structure deck, and these are in Kyber Corp sleeves. Got these several years ago when I was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And these look like really good sleeves. Like the kind of cards I expect dual discs to project. I actually double sleeve Kyber Corp sleeves. It's to prevent the foil from these card sleeves from peeling, which is what I've noticed some of them doing over the course of time, because I actually played these single sleeved. Back then, double sleeving wasn't allowed in Yu-Gi-Oh! I keep the cards in these sleeves to both protect the foil on the card sleeves and the foil on the cards with holographic effects. Also, I'm going to stack these up. Double spacing usually creates sort of air pocket in sleeves, so I'm going to flatten them. That felt satisfying. Now on to the regular cards. Got 3 copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Different artworks. Very good. Use which one you prefer. Although I do wish they had this artwork for the original starter deck Kaiba. You know, the one we see in the anime all the time. That one's the best to me. And we got Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon next. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans remember this best from the Dark Side of Dimensions movie. For a long time, it was one of the most sought-after Blue Eyes cards. It was only found in the movie pack. I remember people saying it was only in the movie pack because only the people who made the movie had the rights to Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. It's good we finally get a reprint of it in a different set and in a structure deck where it's guaranteed. Next is Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Blue Eyes Jet Dragon has an effect to prevent your other cards from being destroyed, and even special summons itself when one of your cards is destroyed. Sounds like this is meant to protect your cards from destruction. It even has an effect to bounce your opponent's cards. Very nice. Then we have Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. This card is not new. You don't have to run this card in your Blue Eyes deck if you don't want to. It's not a card all Blue Eyes White Dragon players have run. It is a nice option if you feel like it's useful. It's a nice option if you feel like if it's useful for your deck. Dragon Spirit of White. Also another Blue Eyes card that's seen lots of play in the deck. Very good for getting rid of one of your opponent's back row if you really need to get rid of it. So it can swap itself out for a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, which I find is also useful for closing out some games, finishing off your opponent when he or she is low on life points. Ooh, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. So actually got a ritual card in here, and the cards which can bring it out is one of the traps I went over. And this sounded very good for its time. If you basically got this, deal big damage to your opponent, because if they got their monster in defense position, it deals double piercing damage, and if they got an attack, you could probably destroy it, still deal big damage. Actually saw lots of tournament play from the events I've gone to. Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon, sort of like a mini version of that Chaos Max Dragon I showed earlier. Got the White Stone of Legend. This again is a card that I said I like to recycle to add extra copies of Blue Eyes, then mulligan them away for. So Yugioh, it's nice. There's another printing in here. White Stone of Ancients, another tuner for the deck. Can also revive. When it's in the graveyard, can also bring out a Blue Eyes. Another card which made White Dragon great back in the day. A lot of these cards came out back in 2016, like Sage with Eyes of Blue, Search Out a Light Tuner, very good for getting cards like Effect Veiler, can also summon Blue Eyes Monster. Should get 2. Ooh, 3. One of the most played tuners in Blue Eyes. Got a Master with Eyes of Blue. Another tuner monster. Doesn't see as much play. So again, just like this. You don't have to play it, but you find it useful. You don't have to play it unless you find it useful. This is Dictator of D. This is fairly recent, or more recent than a bunch of these cards I've gone through. It's a level 4 extender, which can special summon itself. And I've seen one of Team Samurai's videos where he goes into Ib with Dictator of D, level 1 tuner. Very good for that combo. Really glad there's actually a level 4 extender for the deck. Should get another copy of this. Next is Nibiru. Very good against combo decks that special summon 5 or more times, because you can just clear out the whole board with it. So Ash Blossom, another hand trap. You can use from your hand when your opponent searches out a card from their deck. If they're using a card like, say, Sage, stop them from getting an Effect Veiler, which has actually happened to me at a tournament. So, let's see. And here's that Effect Veiler I was talking about earlier. And we'll get to Chaos Form, another way to bring out that Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Then got Ultimate Fusion, another card people were looking forward to. There's a fusion. Looks like a combination of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Magician of Black Chaos. People were wanting to use a spell for the monster. But I've heard from other judges, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon has to be used as material instead of 3 Blue Eyes monsters. Got another copy. 2 Melody of Awakening Dragon. If you're familiar with this card, searches out Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Then you can use the regular Blue Eyes to summon out Alternative. Basically means with just this card, you can summon the effect monster version of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Also brings out the Delinquent Duo, Chaos Dragon Levineer, and Darkest Diablos to get rid of 2 of your opponent's cards. And this card was also played in some versions of Your Thunder Dragon, Mausoleum of Light, another old Blue Eyes support card. Again, just like Abyss or Master, you don't have to play this card unless you feel like it'll be good for your deck. Burst Stream of Destruction, very cool. It's named after Blue Eyes attack in the anime. It's like Raigeki if you have Blue Eyes White Dragon out. Trade in. Also another card, very familiar to Blue Eyes players. What people would do, as I've said before, is play Melody of Waking Dragon, summon out Alternative, then use Trade in to discard the regular Blue Eyes to draw 2 more cards. Then bring back that Blue Eyes with Return of the Dragon Lords or another spell like Swing of Memories. Actually get 2. Called by the Grave. Very good staple if you need to bash a card from your opponent's graveyard or play through hand traps that are monsters. It looks like I've run out of space for spells on my game mat. Now that I've made more room on my playmat, it's time to go over the traps. First up is True Light. It's like Eternal Soul for Blue Eyes White Dragon. Next up is Ultimate Creature of Destruction. It's basically like Eagle Booster in Sky Striker decks. Protects Blue Eyes from card effects and battle. Even better than Eagle Booster since it also destroys the monster it's battling. Got Destined Rivals, fairly new card. Works with both Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician. It's like an Effect Veiler against all monsters your opponent currently has. And speaking of Effect Veiler, got another card like Effect Veiler, Infinite Impermanence. Works like Effect Veiler. Can also use it during your turn as well. If you happen to control no cards, or you set it the turn before, and if you do have it set, also negates another spell or trap in the same column as itself. So basically a slightly better Effect Veiler. Then we got Voice Ultimate Dragon, the card I was talking about, to use with Ultimate Fusion to make, I believe that card was Master of Dragon Magia. I forget what it was called. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, another good attacker for the deck. It's another variant of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Like some of the other cards in the deck, not super necessary, although it's useful if you think it'll be good for your deck. Twinburst Dragon. Another extra deck monster. Good for helping you make more attacks. Basically, if you have your board clogged up with Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can merge two of them into Twin Burst, which can make 2 attacks. I can sort of bundle these together to make room on my playmat. Next is Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Another option for Blue Eyes fusion monsters you could go into. This Blue Eyes is unaffected by trap cards and can attack all your opponent's monsters. Sounds like another good attacker in the extra deck. Next up is Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, another staple for Blue Eyes decks. This can negate any card from the graveyard and prevent 2 or more monsters from being special summoned at once. A great floodgate against decks such as Pendulums, and you can make it just by summoning Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon and one of the tuners in this deck. This monster can also summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, thus making sure the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon continues to see competitive play. Next is Azure Eye Silver Dragon, another card you can summon with Spirit. Protects all your dragon monsters, including itself, so won't destroy itself with Spirit's effect. If you choose to use Spirit to cheat Azure Eyes out. And lastly, we got Heraldic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. This card was really good when it came out for end boards of Link Dragon decks. I mean, Dragon Link. This is still a good card if you've set up a board going first and still have some extra dragons left over. You can use 2 of them to make Heraldic Seal and have 1 more form of disruption. So overall, this structure deck is good for casual and competitive play. You can buy 3 of these structure decks and have a decent Blue Eyes deck, like the ones played in the 2016 World Championships. Or you could do more by adding other cards, like the Ib combo I referred to earlier. And this deck's got some great staples for competitive play: Nibiru, Ash Blossom, Called by the Grave, and Infinite Impermanence. Some of you may have noticed this video has been edited from a previous version I uploaded earlier. That's because I wanted to make it shorter. I hope you liked this video, and if you're new to my channel and like my other videos, please subscribe to me. That's it for my review. Bye.